For today's State of Insurance video series, I thought we would talk about renters. We talk a lot about property, home insurance, auto insurance, and commercial, but we haven't talked about renters in a while. So if you are renting a home, an apartment, or maybe one of your kids just moved into a dorm, you do need renters insurance. If you're in a home, then the landlord's policy covers the dwelling. It doesn't cover anything that's yours. So if that house burned to the ground, they're covered to rebuild it. You're not getting any of your property back. So number one, you do need it if you rent a home. Number two, if you live in an apartment, you need it then, and not just the liability that the apartment complex requires. By the way, that is to protect them, not you. And that does not cover any of your personal belongings. So I've had people say, well, I don't really have enough that I need a renter's insurance policy. Well, my question back is, well, if the premium is just a couple of $100 a year to protect $15,000, $20,000 worth of property, if you can't afford the $200, $250, then can you really afford to replace all of those items that you lost, either in maybe a fire, maybe there was water damage, or theft? People will say, well, I'm careful. Well, that's good. That's great. We love that. But what about your neighbors? What about the neighbor upstairs that may leave their water running? Their bathtub overflows and they're gone shopping. That affects you. What about the neighbor that has the grill and maybe they like to have that big fire going and it gets out of control? It burns theirs as well as yours. Those are the things you can't control. So whether it's fire, theft, water, you do need renter's insurance, and it's really a very inexpensive investment in protecting your property so that you don't have to buy it again. Spend that money elsewhere, spend it wisely, but do get renter's insurance. We'll have other tips for other State of the Insurance video series. Thanks a bunch.